Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Dynasty. What I got for y'all today again is another Injustice 2 video. Now, today we're talking, of course, Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero is going to be released for those who have the Season Pass on the 11th of July. Pretty exciting stuff because that's just around the corner. And just this morning, of course, MK Head and, of course, NetherRealm Studios director, I guess, head of everything, you know, Ed Boon, actually did an interview with the guys over at DC discussing some information about Sub-Zero. He talks about his appearance, which, of course, you guys may or may not have seen. I have a video showcase of his appearance. Well, he talked in depth about some of that. He also talked about some of the new features and his character traits. And last but not least, he teased Black Manta inside of Injustice 2 as another DLC character. So a lot to go over today, guys. Before I let you take 1 second, please drop a like on the video. I want to say thank you all so much for the recent love and support. You're the best. And with that out of the way, let's get into the reason why here's a Dynasty. Show me the Carfax. Okay, first things first, Dynasty. Talk to me a bit more about Sub-Zero. So like I mentioned earlier, just a few days ago, of course, we had a Injustice 2 patch. Inside that patch, you got to see Sub-Zero rocking a cape inside the character customization page. From there, people actually found a way to see him inside the competitive mode, which gave us some insight on some of the costumes he'd have, some of the gear pieces he would have inside of Injustice 2. If you missed that video, of course, links down below. So we have that to work with in terms of what Sub-Zero is going to look like, not to mention this new interview. Boon pretty much all but confirmed that previous, you know, clothing pieces from former, like, Mortal Kombat games that Sub-Zero was in, a lot of that gear is going to be actually options inside of Injustice 2. Now, here's that part of the interview right here.
There's an option you can have him with a cape, you know, which is always cool. Yeah. And, you know, he has a little bit more flair, you know, so you know, he's got these kind of like these shards coming from his shoulders, which is a really cool design, as well as a number of different variations of him. You can have him with a mask, without a mask, with a hood, without a hood. Okay. All these versions of Sub-Zero that we've done over the years, we're covering with the gear and all that.
So you just heard from the man himself. They're going to cover everything in terms of attire that they had in previous games inside the gear system for Injustice 2. Like I mentioned, of course, earlier, if you guys missed that video showcasing some of like the leaked costumes, the gear pieces. I keep saying costumes, the leaked gear pieces. I'll have a link to that down below. Now, also in terms of new stuff for Sub-Zero, inside the character gameplay, we saw a glimpse of what's to come in terms of how he's going to fight like, his special moves, his abilities, and stuff like that. But Boon has pretty much come out and confirmed his character power that was actually, like I mentioned, showcased inside the gameplay trailer. So Sub-Zero's character power has now been confirmed to be just that right there, the double eyes clone. Here is Ed Boon talking about it a bit more in depth right here.
His character power is his clone, and what's crazy is you do, like, if you use a meter, a bar of your meter, he actually leaves 2 clones out there. Okay. And so that's a really, like, that's something that's never been done with Sub-Zero before, and that's one of the, like, the new kind of enhancements that we're giving him for his role in Injustice 2.
Now, Ed Boon does talk a bit more in depth about Sub-Zero, and of course, if you guys want to see the full interview, link down below, but I think for the most part, it's pretty much all the highlights worth really seeing, stuff that we didn't really know so far that was confirmed inside this interview. Now, alongside talking about Sub-Zero, we had Ed Boon tease a future DLC character that was actually part of the character silhouettes. Of course, you guys know, Black Manta. Yeah, Black Manta right here, bam, on the left side. Pretty sure that's Black Manta, and Boon teased Black Manta as a DLC character for like the very first time ever, actually. So here's that clip right here.
We had announced the first 3 characters, which is Red Hood, Sub-Zero, and Starfire, which we're really excited about. And we gave little teases as far as, like, you know, shadow images from behind them. Yeah. One of them looked kind of unmistakably like Black Manta, so there's a chance that he's in there.
So Ed Boon teasing a DLC character for the first time in honestly a while. Boon's really not been too active on Twitter in terms of like teasing stuff, to, you know, to see him talk about Black Manta for I think the first time ever is pretty interesting. So will Black Manta be DLC? Well, that silhouette is pretty damn spot on. So it goes back to the question, are those real silhouettes? Are these placeholders? Who knows? But guys, that is all I got for y'all today. Now, if you did enjoy the video, please drop a like on, of course, subscribe for more Injustice 2 content. By the way, I just got partnered over on Twitch, so go follow me on Twitch. I'll have a link down below. I'm streaming pretty much Injustice 2 every night in case you've missed that somehow. So yeah, that's something else that's been going on that you should go check out if you're into that stuff. Anyways, guys, so next time, but here, host, Dynasty, take care, stay safe, but I'll see you guys later. Peace.